Welcome back everybody to Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews. Today we're going to go over the GoPro 5 and I guess on up. Now I don't have a GoPro 6 or GoPro Hero 7 or any of those to do any of my comparisons with, but I do have a GoPro 5 Hero Black. I'm going to show you guys other ways of using this, what you might need to help you out along the way, and some of the little tricks and things that I found in my little venture or journey into this. By the way, before I get started, Reventech. Awesome, man. You made me laugh today. So, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Just for Reventech. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into this GoPro Hero 5 and what you can do with it.
And as always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. You hit that notification icon to get a notification of my videos as soon as they're released. That way you don't miss any of them.
The first thing I want to get out of the way right off the bat is I'm shooting this in 1080p 60 frames per second. I wanted to get that out of the way. Also, guys, I am working on my audio. I know sometimes it peaks and stuff like that. I do have my camera set up at minus 10 dB. It bottoms out at minus 12. I am using my lavalier mic. And then let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to talk about the GoPro Hero 5 Black and some of the accessories you can buy for it, some of the uses other than action camera uses. I also wanted to get out of the way the fact that I am in my new, and I am using air quotes, studio, which is my son's bedroom. He did get married and moved out. Congratulations to him. I wish you the best, you and your wife and family. But I am using his bedroom as my new studio, and I am again holding my fingers in the air. Let me see, air quotes, studio. So let's get into this. We're talking about the GoPro Hero 5 Black. This is what it looks like. For those of you that don't know about GoPro, this is one of the best action cameras on the market. I know there are a lot of others. Sony makes an awesome one. Iv'e makes a really nice action camera. I did a review on the Dragon Touch. If you don't have a lot of money, that one's also a pretty good action camera to use if you're not really concerned about your footage being the best. But from my experiences, the video footage I'm getting off of this camera is just bar none to some of the action cameras that I've used or have seen video footage on YouTube. Now, most of the footage that you will see with this camera is going to be what's referred to as action footage. And as I said in the opener, most people who use this as an action camera, they're using it on their bikes, or they've got it hooked to their chest in a chest rig, and they're using it while they're jogging and running, hiking, whatever. But this camera can be used as, say, a vlogging camera, you know, or your go-to YouTube camera. But you're going to want to change some things around on it, and that's where we're going to get into the accessories. You guys know me; I am a tech fanatic. I love it. I love when tech comes out. I like to try it if I can afford it. I do love it when my viewers like you send me stuff that's awesome. Kudos goes out specific to John. I definitely want to mention you. You guys, you're awesome. And a few others. Bob, way to go. I just want to mention a few people there who sent me stuff in the past that I could, evaluate, use, talk about on this channel. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the GoPro 5, which I keep saying that I'm going to, and I keep getting off on some other tangent. The first thing I want to get out is the audio quality on the GoPro sucks. There's no other way to put it. It does have 3 internally built microphones. Under even the perfect conditions, the microphones in this camera are terrible. And it's not the camera's fault. You're talking about a waterproof camera. You do not need a waterproof housing for this. Like I showed you with the Dragon Touch, it's that clear case that you put your camera in order to keep this camera waterproof. it comes waterproof out of the box just the way it is. That's, of course, if you have all the doors on it, like this here is the USB Type-C or your charger connections, and then, of course, your HDMI out, and so on. So when this is closed up like this, your battery door compartment is all closed up, this right here. And it also takes the SD card. When this is all closed up, you can take this camera and submerge it up to 30 feet, and it is waterproof. I don't mean water resistant, I mean waterproof. But with that, you're going to have some drawbacks. The mics are going to suck because they're waterproofed. Any ingress into this case is going to cause water to get inside. Any water that you get inside this camera is just going to ruin the camera. So they have to cover up the mics with some type of waterproofing, and that is going to affect the sound quality. So what do you do about that? Well, there are a couple things you can do. First off, you can take your cell phone or any audio recorder, and you can record sound using a microphone, an external microphone. Then using some of the awesome apps they have out, you can digitally enhance the audio, and then you dub that over the video footage in post. It's a nightmare to do. Not that it can't be done, because I've done it. That's one thing you can do to get quality sound onto your GoPro Hero 5 Black, or any of the GoPros. Second thing that you can do is you can add an external mic right to the GoPro Hero 5 or any of the GoPros from what I've read. But again, I'm talking about the GoPro Hero 5 on up to present day. Now, the only way that you can get an external microphone on this device is you have to plug into the external charging port, which is the Type-C charging port right here. And I don't know if it's focusing or not, but it's right there. The problem is you can't just plug in a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter adapter like you can the Pixel 2 XL that I own, or any of the other smartphones on the market. You have to actually buy this from GoPro. This is their proprietary USB-C to 3.5 millimeter adapter. It does have another USB-C adapter on the bottom of it, which allows you to both take microphone inputs, sound input from an external microphone, and plug in either a wall charger to keep charging, or use one of these external charging batteries, which I carry with me always. These things are a godsend. So you can use this on your GoPro and have an external microphone and charge your GoPro at the same time. That takes care of the sound quality on the GoPro. Oh, and by the way, guys, just so for those of you that want to know, this just plugs right into it like that. Now you have sound. Now this completely ruins this product's compactness. And that's why a lot of people like this, because it's so small, so versatile, just the way it sits. Now you ruined it by adding this big hunk, and it's not light, it's pretty heavy, of crap onto your camera just to get external sound. But that's what you got to do. If you want to run an external microphone, you have to have this on it. I really want to try to keep this video short, guys. You know my videos go long just because I'm very thorough when I explain things. And I know that's the downfall of my channel. A lot of people don't like long videos. But again, those of you that do follow me and are subscribed, you guys know that my videos are long. And again, because I really go through and explain it thoroughly. Now, the GoPro comes with a lot of really cool attachments. Of course, you have to buy them all separately. It does come with the standard case that it fits in, and this case isn't waterproof, but it holds the GoPro and allows you to use all of the, of course, attachments that you have to purchase separately with the GoPro. Say a chest mount, say a suction cup mount, sticky mounts that you can use for your cars, whatever. It has its ecosystem, and that ecosystem is really popular. A lot of the cheaper cameras that you can buy are using the GoPro's ecosystem in order to use with their cameras as well. That allows you to, again, use GoPro's ecosystem on your other cameras. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of manufacturers out there that sell cheaper products that mimic GoPro's ecosystem that you can get for a half price or even a quarter of the cost of what GoPro's selling. I recommend going with GoPro only because from my experiences, I have both the more Chinese knockoff and GoPro's original equipment. GoPro's original equipment is much better in quality. It's just a heavier build, seems like better plastic. Even the attachment points, the lock points right here, it just seems much stronger. All right, I highly recommend that you guys use a tripod whenever you're using it for a non-action purpose. Again, I did a video on an awesome tripod you can get from Amazon. I will try to get the link in the video description, and I'll probably try to put a little thing right up here so you guys can click on it and watch that video as well. But any old tripod will do. GoPro sells their own. You can get those little handy tabletop units. Again, this one is from Amazon. It is a super cheap, flimsy, and let me emphasize the word flimsy tripod, but it also works well and it'll do what you need it to do. I can't recommend this product enough. You can get this from Amazon. I will put the link in the description. It is called Forevercam for the Hero 5. I'm going to put the links in the description as I stated earlier. This is a solid aluminum, very well built little enclosure that you can put your GoPro in. And what it does is it helps protect your GoPro, but this allows you to put your GoPro into it, and then it gives you options like attaching a hot shoe mount or a cold shoe mount onto the bottom of this. And then this gives you a lot of other options. Those options are, I think you guys have been looking at this in the back, and you've seen this in other videos that I've had on YouTube. This allows you to put your cell phone in here, and then of course have other attachments via hot shoe or listen to me, cold shoe mounts, and then you can also screw in a 1/4 by 20 inch adapters, which right here's one. You just basically unscrew it and put it wherever you want. Now they have, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 different positions that you can put these little, these are 1/4 by 20 adapters. They have 1/4 by 20 threads on both sides of it. So it basically screws in like this and then allows you to screw something on top of that. I recommend using, if you can, the cold shoe mounts. And you're going to need to buy these separately. And I don't know where the other one's at right now. But you can get these from Amazon. And I'll try to put the links in the description. Right here. It's got a cold shoe mount and a double locking nut for both the cold shoe and whatever you're putting on top. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the basic setup of how I use the GoPro in this contraption with a tripod and everything else. First off, you want to take the back off of this little contraption here. I'm going to try to zoom in on it. Alright, so basically what you do is you slide this back off like this. It's got a little detent right here. It's a ball detent under spring pressure. You have to push that in order to get this back completely off like that. The next thing you want to do is you want to get your GoPro and you want to take off the outer door. Now this is going to, again, take away from your watertight ability, but there's a reason I do that and I'll show you that later. So we slide this down and then you pull straight out, so you extend the door all the way. Pull straight out, extend the door, see that? Then what you want to do is just pull out like that. That door comes off, save that. They do sell these on the GoPro's website, so you can buy them. I even think you can get these at Amazon in case you lose this, but this is important. Make sure you hang on to that. Now your compartment is completely open, and it's going to expose that USB Type-C and HDMI out port, which you need in order to put a microphone on, and we're going to go ahead and get into that. So take your GoPro Hero 5 and you're going to put it in that aluminum case like I showed you. And again, you take the case, you want to put your lens first through the case, just like this. Pop it in until it drops down in. It's going to look like that. Now it's got a little tensioner here on the side. And you don't want to go too far with this, but you want to screw this in until it just starts to come in contact with the GoPro. You're going to feel resistance. Take it a little tighter and then fold that over. That's just going to keep the GoPro from jiggling around inside this case. Next thing you want to do is slide the door cover back on. Okay, so here's the door cover. You want to push down on that detent, just like that. And I know you can't see it from the camera angle. You want to push down on the detent, slide it in the grooves. It'll stop on the detent again, so you want to push down on it one more time and finish sliding it in. That will get your GoPro inside this aluminum housing. And if you notice on this side, your ports are accessible. That is going to be very important when we go to put the mic on this. I'm going to take this off. We don't need this. You can now directly attach this to your camera's base or your tripod's base because it is a 1/4 inch by 20 thread in there. And then you can just put this right on your tripod if you want to use it that way. But for anybody that has a GoPro, there is a GoPro app that you can get from the Play Store that allows you to use your cell phone as a monitor. The one bad thing about GoPros is whenever you use them, you can't see what you're shooting, especially if you're vlogging and you've got it pointed at, the camera pointed at you. You can't see the back to see what you're looking at. So you pop your camera in there, or your cell phone in there. Next thing I want to do is I want to take that cold shoe adapter that I took off earlier to show you that it did not come with this accessory, and I want to put it back on here. So I'm going to screw it in that 1/4 by 20 thread. I'm going to screw it all the way up until it stops, and then I'm going to back it off a little bit, and then I'm going to take the locking ring and I'm going to lock that down. This is going to allow me to attach it to the top of this case right here. Now it just slides right in there. Slides right in there. Then you want to lock it down with this bottom locking ring, just like that. Remember guys, my videos go long because I like to show everything. Okay, now we have our camera and our monitor ready to go. Now, if you were using this as a vlogging camera, you would want this turned around facing you. So you would just spin that around, make sure you're locked again, like that. Now you want to attach on the bottom of this your tripod attachment. Alright, on the top of your camera, or on top of your tripod, you're going to have a plate. This is a quick release plate. You flip this up like this. The plate comes off like that. And now you attach this plate to your GoPro, or to the bottom of that plastic adapter that we had right here. Flip that D-ring back down or it will not attach back onto your tripod. You're going to fight with it. Next thing we want to do is attach this to our tripod. So, this, tilt it in first, rock it down, lock it in. Now you have your whole setup attached to your tripod, okay? The next thing we need to do is we need to attach our microphone input to the GoPro. And remember, this is a proprietary item from GoPro. It's going to cost you $50. You take your USB-C, and that's why we left this port open on here, and you plug it into your USB-C charger like that. Now, the way I have this set up here, this does put this in the back. It is out of the way for now. But this allows you to hook your external microphone into it, and I also like to take an external battery, such as this, and with the Velcro strap that you can get anywhere, I will strap it right to the leg closest to this port. Then I'll hook up a USB to USB-C into there, and now not only do I have a microphone, I also have an external battery pack charging the GoPro, so it extends your footage a little longer. The next thing we want to do is we want to attach a microphone to it. Now remember, this is a TRRS. The GoPros take the 2-ring, or the TRRS. Now my Zax sound microphone works with this because it is a 2-ring. My lapel mic is a TRRS, and it does not work with the GoPro. Again, I did a video. I'm going to try to link it up here on TRRS and TRRS, what the differences are, adapters, where to get them. Anyways, we want to get a microphone to this, so we are going to go ahead and plug in the microphone to it. There's the microphone. We're going to plug it into this 3.5 millimeter adapter on the back, and we should now have video. I'm going to go ahead and power this up. Alright guys, I just wanted to zoom in here and let you guys see. I am connected to my GoPro app, as you guys can see, and it's just a matter of going into your Wi-Fi settings, and to get your microphone to work, you want to go into preferences, and whoops, right there it is. We want to click on it. As you guys can see, I'm running standard mic. I highly recommend a standard mic. Now if you have a powered mic like the TakStar over there, you're going to want to run that feature. It also gives you option for standard mic plus. That kind of ups the dBs a little bit. I don't recommend using that. I recommend using the standard mic. Now, if you have the correct microphone plugged in, you will get this feature. Under audio input, you'll get that. If you do not have a standard mic plugged, or if you don't have a microphone plugged in that works, you won't even get audio input corrections here. All right. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you how to go ahead and let me loosen this and use the app. So I'm going to loosen this, slide this back around. Please don't mind my mattress. That's a single bed I have to get rid of. And I want to loosen this and rotate this. So basically, whatever I'm showing here is going to show in right there. It's hard to do this on the monitor, see? So now you can record or vlog. You've got a microphone right here. So you've got a microphone you can use. And you can see what you're doing on the monitor. What's nice about the app too is you can record from here. You press record, and it's now recording everything. It's recording audio into here. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. I'm going to show you it. So we're going to hit stop. Another nice thing about this app is you can go into what's recorded, go to your last recording, and hit play. Record, and it's now recording everything. It's recording audio into here. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. I'm going to show you it. So there you go. That's how you do it, guys. Again, the GoPros are very viable cameras for vlogging. If you have the right rig, or if you have the right setup, again, it can do wonders. If you want to go the extra mile, GoPros work great. For vlogging, you definitely want to put it in linear mode. Gets rid of that whole fisheye effect and just gives like a narrow field of view. So I recommend putting in linear mode. Other than that, that is how you set up a microphone on the GoPro Hero 5 and up. And I can't think of anything else to tell you guys. I want to thank all of my subscribers. You guys are the best. I appreciate you watching all of my videos and for subscribing. Make sure you comment in the comments below. If you have any questions, again, comment. If you have any ideas for anything that you would want to see as a video, again, put it in the comments. Get a hold of me directly, and we will see you on the next one.